Who is Utakata? Simply put, he's the Six Tails Jinchuuriki. Jinchuuriki, literally meaning power of human sacrifice. These are humans that have tail beasts sealed within them. They exhibit extraordinary powers due to the immense chakra reserves that they possess. Utakata. Here we see that he used to be a loyal shinobi of a village called Kirigakure. Here we see a picture of Utakata here holding a scroll. This is how he used to be when he was in that village. He is from a clan known as the Awadachi clan, and he is host of Saiken, the six-tailed slug. Here we have Harusame, his master, who once said that Utakata's life was precious and was grateful for him to be safe and alive. So they shared quite a close bond and relationship as master and pupil. His master tried at one point to extract Saiken, the Six Tails, from him, unaware that it would actually kill him. But the attempt to extract Saiken failed, and Harusame was killed that day because he transformed into it, unaware that he had done so. He meets Hotaru. She wanted to learn his ninjutsu, his very special ninjutsu. At first he refuses because he did not want to become a master, because he believed that Harusame had betrayed him. But eventually he did teach her. Hotaru and Utakata became a bit close. She always wanted to be around him to learn and for him to teach her something new. At first, like I said, he refused, but over time, he started to teach her something. They traveled using a little bubble. Sometimes he traveled with this bubble, and she joined along too. Here we see Utakata using his signature soap bubble ninjutsu. He primarily relies on this bubble line style and bubble blowing relic. He uses also a water release, water chakra nature, which is why he is able to do the soap bubble ninjutsu. He is described as a charming individual with a calm and carefree personality, preferring solitude and not particularly talkative. Utakata left his original village during the Bloody Mist era, and he died, guys. Yes, he died at the age of 26. I know, very, very young. So here's a bit of information on the Six Tails Jinchuuriki. I hope this can help you to at least get a little bit acquainted with him. Is he worth pulling for though? And how good is he really? Now we're going to examine his in-game version to decide. Alright, so now we are on to his stats and his 5-star art. His 5-star art is here. Very nice art. I like what they are doing here. I like the bubbles. I like the water release chakra that we see here. We see like water surrounding him. That is very true to Utakata because he did have that water chakra nature, and he also used the bubbles a lot. His cost is 70. That is very high, actually. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, it is the first pullable unit that actually has the cost of 70. So keep that in mind. He is exclusive to the Blazing Festival banner as well. Element is green, weakness against heart units, strength against body. His max HP 1366, max attack 1396, but he is a long range. So overall, for a long-ranged unit, I would say those stats are actually kind of decent, all right? It isn't too great. It isn't bad at all. It's actually decent for being a long range. When he gets a limit break, he's definitely going to become a lot better, but they are a little bit on the low side for me though, alright? I will say that much for sure. Now, his field skill and his buddy skill are here. They are similar to each other. They're actually pretty good because his field skill reduces damage taken by 15 to 20%, and his buddy skill reduces damage taken by 20%. So overall, he does provide a lot of damage reduction. That is a good amount right there. And so he helps for like your team, himself being a better tank as well. Well, not really, because I don't think it applies to him, but it does apply to your teammates. So overall, pretty good field skill, pretty good buddy skill. No complaints there. Really good stuff here. Now let's go on to the next category, guys. So, I'm doing a little something different for you guys today, where I'm going to be showing you their actual ninjutsus in action, alright? So here we have first his regular jutsu, where you guys can see it'll be playing and looping there for you guys to get a better idea of how it'll look in the game. It is 4 chakra with 5 times damage to 1 enemy in range. But, get this, now notice I said they were unique in the intermission, in the little intermission thing, right? Okay, well, if an enemy has any slip damage on them, then the 5 times turns into 10 times attack damage. Now, this is only his first jutsu, guys. Okay, now you may ask yourself, but how are we going to use that? Okay, so I bring a Jiraiya along, maybe I bring another slip damage dealer, maybe, and then maybe I'll get to use it. Is that how it's going to work? So he's going to depend on somebody else? No, not necessarily. Here we have his ultimate, which, by the way, pretty awesome stuff, where we see Saiken transformation and a nice blast coming out. That's really cool right there. You guys can see that as well. His ultimate is 8 chakra, get this, 11 times damage, right? It's an AoE jutsu. The other one was single target. This is AoE, even though the preview doesn't show that it's AoE, but it is. In range, okay, all enemies in range, with 100% chance, the first unit to actually have 100% chance. In other words, it's not going to be random. It's 100% guaranteed, at least it should be, that it's slip damage. But look at this, for 3 turns, and it'll restore 3 chakra bars. Okay, just think about that. You'll be able to use your first jutsu again and get the extra damage. Yup, that's right, pretty amazing, right? Okay, here are his abilities, where we can see that he boosts the attack by 100 for his first ability. He reduces the damage from body enemies by 10%. Alright, that's his second ability. He also boosts attack once again by 100, and then he reduces damage again by 10%. This guy's pretty good. I like these abilities. And look at this. His 5th one ignores barriers altogether, but of course you would have to pull him quite a few times for that to actually come into play. So you may have noticed that in my last segment of the ultimate jutsus and regular, I kind of cut it short, right? Well, here I'm going to talk about it a little bit more with the abilities in mind, with the regular and ultimate jutsu. Guys, this guy is very good, all right? Because you'll be able to use his ultimate, right? You're gonna get 3 chakras back. Now remember, he has 4 chakra cost for his regular jutsu. Then you'll be able to use his regular on the 3rd turn to get the extra damage. For those of you that maybe don't get it, that's how it works. It'll loop back around and the slip damage will still be there. Now, overall, with these abilities, with these jutsus, and with these stats, my final verdict is that he is a very good unit, guys. He is definitely worth pulling for, and he's a great skill unit and a great unit overall. What do you guys think of Utakata?